Hello, my name is Liz Moreland and I am the new city manager for Lighton. This is my first day, and the first issue that I'm looking at today is that we are losing or seeing a decrease in the population of Lighton and starting to see a slight increase in unemployment in our city. I have a couple of ideas that I think may be helpful for this. The first one would be, I believe, to attempt to attract new business to Lighton. This could possibly be done through some tax incentives, and that would be possibly tax abatements, which would temporarily reduce the tax burden on the businesses. While this might create some spillover to the other cities around us, or even have some market interference by our local government, it would likely, in the long run, increase improve our economy. It would promote job growth in our town. And actually, some studies have shown that on average, the amount of tax revenue that we get back from the new businesses coming in is about 2.5% above what we use through the tax incentives. So this would be very helpful. Another possibility would be to increase, instead of the tax increases just across the board, we could possibly look at benefits benefit-based levy increases. This would allow the citizens to decide how much more they want to pay based on the amount of benefits they receive from public services. So they would be able to, this would increase the revenue that we're getting in without actually having to increase the property taxes for everyone. The next issue that we're looking at is that we had seen some inclement weather over the past winter season, and we had to end up using some funds, additional funds, to pay overtime for the transportation workers, as well as some other issues related to the inclement weather. We have found out that the county has received the funds, additional funds from the state level, but there seems to be a holdup at the county level, particularly within the Gallatin Emergency Management Department. So what I would recommend is sending an email to the state auditor while copying the director of the Gallatin Emergency Management Department and letting them know the issue that we're facing, particularly that we need to clear our books and balance everything for so that we can get the audit completed and everything for our town. This is not always the most comfortable situation. However, as we've learned in some of our intergovernmental relation classes, sometimes the different units of government have to work with higher levels of government as well as lower levels of government and interact to have an increase in cooperation. So that's what I would recommend on that. Putting maybe a little bit of an incentive in the minds of the Gallatin County emergency management system may help increase the likelihood of them getting that to us as quickly as possible. The last issue for the day that I'm looking at is a press release or a newspaper article regarding some information that seems to have been leaked to the press about possible plans for a city development issue in which we would be looking at maybe moving the Lambda manufacturing warehouse to a different location. These plans are in the infant stage, and we weren't really ready to answer a lot of questions about this. However, we do need to address it. So what I would first recommend would be to contact the Lambda CEO to schedule a meeting to discuss the future planning. We'd also would like to invite the Commissioner Randolph, possibly a city council committee meeting, and including the mayor, and discuss what we could do about creating a better plan or getting everyone on board with the existing plan. And as we've learned in this course so far, a lot of times political officials or elected officials or even administrators must work with interest groups and other units of government in order to accomplish the plans that we have in place, or to try to get as much accomplished as we possibly can. So this seems to kind of go with the individualistic politics that Dr. Howell was mentioning, and we would be pandering a bit to the homeowners organization, but we could also, this really actually may not be considered lobbying, as we might be liaising with some of the other government units, like the city council, the commissioners, things like that, and be able to see what they may want from this agreement, and possibly determine some sort of cooperation or negotiation, bargaining, that sort of thing. So that's it for my first day. I hope that this works out well, and look forward to learning more throughout this course and my new position. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.